the Africans were moved to Jogoo, to what we have as St. Stephen's, and the Europeans moved to what we call All Saints Cathedral. But before that, in 1930, this building was put up as the first symbol of government authority around here. After we had the Judiciary building here in 1935, City Hall was built right next. So everyone else became a visitor after. Thereafter, in 1954, after the Tin Tabernacle had moved to Jogoo Road, is when Parliament building was put up. So you're our visitors. Between City Hall and the Judiciary, we want to welcome you to Government Square. And then, of course, later on, Your Excellency, actually around 1950, in the 50s, is when Harambee House was actually put up over here. I'm very happy with the suggestion that all these arms of government can now come together to really concretize this Government Square. When we saw that ceremony, I think all presidents should be inaugurated here. And we hope in 2027, Your Excellency, we shall come for your inauguration at Government Square. And that I'll also walk across as the governor of Nairobi at that point. Your Excellency, in 2015, I was a member of Parliament and chairman of the Committee on Equalization of Opportunities and National Cohesion. We had gone on a trip to New Zealand to look at the history of the Maoris and the Europeans, and also Australia, the Aborigines and the Europeans, to see how they were able to come together. On my flight back, I sat next to a gentleman called Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson, because now you have to have small talk. We met in the lounge and said hi, then we realized we share a name, Johnson. And so just small talk, he told me he has a friend who has invested heavily in Kenya. This friend of his had been in Russia, he had been in Europe, he had put in investment, it didn't work out, and he had run into trouble in Kenya. And so when this gentleman learned that I was a member of Parliament, he told me, why don't you meet our friend and have a discussion to see how you can help him. Those days I was a bit powerful. I was the chairman of the ruling party, TNA, so I felt I could help.